Hello everyone, my name is Kestalkayden and we are playing Minecraft once again. Now, there are a couple things I want to say before we start the episode. I do apologize for not actually releasing too many episodes over the last couple of days. There's been some, life stuff going on, and, also over the weekend, it was Victoria Day in Canada, so I kind of took a weekend off. I'm sorry about that, but we are back, and because of that, we're actually going to be doing a little bit more this episode. I actually prepared some stuff a little, so it's going to be a little bit faster than normal. Now, I'll explain the things that I actually prepared for this episode. Last episode, we actually started to get nano armor, which was amazing, but then I realized, hey, how do I charge it? We can't charge it until we get the MFE, and that's the next thing that we're going to be working on. Now, in preparation for that, we needed to get something called the transformer, because if you look at, hold on, let's go back to the MFE and we'll see why. So you'll see here it says output 512 EU per tick. Normally, I think the bat box, for example, is how much? I think it's like 16 or something EU per tick. 32 EU per tick. So what happens is if you don't do something like a medium voltage transformer into a low voltage transformer, so it doesn't overflow, all of these will freaking blow up. Basically, or at least I think so. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be disconnecting a lot of this just to be on the safe side and then kind of going from there. However, in order to prepare for our transforming and such, we actually just need to get a little bit of excess power. So that's what this is for. Remember how I was looking at this and I was like, this is going to take forever? Well, I did it. So many slabs were created in order to actually get this done. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put back the transformer bits because we don't need that. We're going to be working on the timer toggle latch. Now, I did this in my other save file. It was like a creative one just to see how I could do it, and I think I know how to do it. We need a timer right here for out. So as you can see, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Screwing it up already. Okay, hold on. We need we need redstone. Okay, so that that has to be plugged into redstone, and actually I have a feeling that that's also the reason why that was doing it too. So maybe that is correct. Nope, not correct. Not correct. Not correct. Okay, so we have a timer. Yeah, okay, so it's working now. So every time it ticks, it will transmit. Now, we have to create it so that we keep it on for a little bit, and that's what this toggle latch is for. Oh, wait a sec, I did that wrong already. Frack! It's backwards. Okay, so output is here, so the toggle latch is now on all the time, right? But as you can see here, when you stop jolting around. Okay, as you can see here, there's in and out. So the output is what's needed. The input, we're gonna set the timer here. Wait, that's wrong. We're gonna set the timer like this. Yeah, okay, so it's going to switch on, switch off. Now, we can't just keep it like that. What we gotta do is we gotta create, let's say, whoa. We're gonna create a 60-second timer. So every 60 seconds, it will switch off, switch on. The reason for that is because we need it in order to discharge all the energy, recharge all the energy. Discharge the energy, recharge all the energy. It's annoying beyond belief, but that is how we do. So in about 30 seconds, so it's about halfway done now, once it hits this, it'll then stay on for 30 seconds. Now, I know that might be a little confusing, but this is how it's done. I was testing this out, and this is actually fairly efficient. So that means that I can just keep on, doing this. This is all that's needed. I can actually then push this back and then actually create a string of these, and it'll just discharge and recharge automatically. So I don't have to touch anything, and that is amazing. So, hold on, in about 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Come on, prove me right. Programming for the win. So it's going to start discharging in about 4 seconds. I might actually have to increase the timer a little bit. Yeah, that's more than a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this by, let's say, right there. So it's going to be, fine, 3 minutes. So every 3 minutes, it'll toggle on, toggle off, toggle on, toggle off, toggle on, toggle off. You get the idea. Okay, so that part's done. Okay, I am disconnecting all that because I have a fear that that is going to blow up. So what I'm going to do is, oh wow, that takes a while to actually like get rid of. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this back a little bit. There's a reason for that, because we need to put a medium transformer, low transformer, and then plug it in. So it needs to be kind of pushed back. We actually don't necessarily need the bat box anymore. The bat box can be used for something else later on, which is great because if you actually look at the recipe for certain things, you can actually see what's actually required. This, for example, did not need a bat box. It does need these freaking energy crystals, and that's going to piss me. Oh my god, we don't have that. No, no, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I did it. No, no. I need to put the bat box back in. I need to put the bat box back in. I need to put the, no, that's not the bat box. I need to put the bat box back in. So unfortunately, I just wasted a bunch of energy. We don't need to plug in our universal energy. What we do need to do is plug in this type of energy though. So I'm actually going to just ruin our floor, our grass floor, guys. It's finally, you know, getting destroyed. We're actually going to maybe be doing some decorating in the next episode or two. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's just going to plug this into here, and things are charged because, okay, so we need to create the MFE first. And that, I don't know if that will require any machines, so I can't do that. Now, we do have one energy crystal, and I did find out it has a V value. So we're actually just going to double it up. Well, quadruple it up. However, we need to create gold insulated cabling, which is a pain in the butt. But, yeah, how much does this have? Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, so I'm going to place that here. I thought I almost destroyed the energy crystal. So that was kind of annoying. Bone meal, no. We do have a lot of iron ingots. We can actually get rid of these. I think that's enough energy crystals, yo. Now, the other reason why we needed energy crystals, I think, was for the nano armor, just to make sure. I'm going to double check. Stop, caps lock, stop. Yeah, so we needed energy night vision goggles, man. Why does Industrial Craft like to overcomplicate all its recipes? That never used to be there, the other thing. And we need gold. We need gold. Okay, so we have this at least. So I'm actually just going to stick this into the electric furnace and let it do its thing. Actually, no, wait. Why am I doing it this way? Macerator to get the dust. We're just going to double things up. That's basically what it is. Does this not have power anymore? No, that is full power. So what's going on? Oh, I forgot to plug it in. I'm a dum-dum. So let's go back here. Let's go grab these 3 copper. I was wondering, it's like, why do I have extras? But I was hoping not to say anything in this episode because I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Let's just carry on, right? It's probably because I just did something and removed, like, I made it more efficient, right? But no. Okay, so now this is actually going to get extra power, which is nice. Wall climb. Thank you. Okay, this is the crushed ore, right? And then compressor? No. Condenser? No. Metal? No. Extractor? No. Stop doing what? Oh my god, how do I do that? Okay, so that's that. Smelt it. Oh, I just re-smelt it, and then it equals a thing. Cool. Oh, I'd have to do it in the ore washing plant. I don't have that. No. Alloy smelter. I don't have that either. Although this actually works because that creates 2 or 1? 2. Okay, so that actually does work because that means that we just basically doubled up our gold gem ingot, whatever. Now, I know, I could put it in here, but I kind of want, again, stay away from it if I can. I use that in order to speed up the process of the tedious stuff, right? This type of stuff I don't necessarily mind doing in here, because eventually we're just not going to rely as much on Aethercraft. And the reason for that is it is kind of cheaty. It does speed things up, though. So you don't have to sit here for a whole episode while I try to create, like, 10 energy crystals, because that would basically be a whole episode. Like, these crystals are a pain in the butt, because you have to go through the compressor, you have to go through that and that, blah, 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 blah. There's just so many tedious steps that I would just rather, in all honesty, just do what I have to do in order to get it. Hold on, MFU. Stop it, caps locks! Okay, my caps lock button was kind of sticky. I couldn't, oh no. Okay, so 2 rubber and 1 gold. Gold cabling requires extruding. Let's go to the metal former. Let's extrude! I don't think I need that many. Although gold is actually better. Sleep! Sleep! Sleep, sleep. What I might do actually in the future is rather than using these this headset, I don't need the headset. What I might do is actually, I might just get rid of the headset because I'm not using this microphone. I'm actually using a Blue Spark microphone, which I love, by the way. I love the Blue Spark. I think a few more and we should be good because I kind of want to get rid of all the stuff that's over. Oh, well, hold on. No, hold on. We might have actually created too many of those. However, we can get rid of them, although I did kind of ruin that. That's kind of crap. Okay, so we got that. We need rubber balls. The rubber balls. Okay, so we're actually just going to grab one of those because we don't need the rest. And then I'm just going to go create a bunch of these rubber balls. Because why not, yo? Rubber balls are rubber balls. Actually, that is perfect. How many cables does this create? Oh, we create 16 cables, whatever. Okay, so we got everything we need for the MFE. We create the MF. Insulated gold. Insulated gold. It's because I didn't have it here. What? What? Oh, wait, I needed to shift click. What? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to place it in here. For some reason, I think it's grabbing it off of the recipe that requires, like, the full energy crystals. And yeah, we could just create it like this. Storage upgrade! Storage upgrade! Okay, so now we need to get rid of all this stuff. So I'm actually just going to do that. I'm going to do that because we're actually going to be bringing it a little further back. And unfortunately, again, we wasted 40,000 EU. So the MFE is going to be right there, right? Right. So then I need, we don't have enough room. We don't have enough room. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to vein mine those. I'll basically, no! Oh, see, this is what I got to be careful of because, yeah, I just ruined my MFE. It's fine because we have the AV to create 4 more of those energy crystals, but that was a waste. So we're going to create 4 of these. We're going to go create the MFE once again because I'm a dum-dum. I needed to use the wrench because if I use like a pickaxe to destroy it, then it just does not work, right? So that was annoying as balls. I did that wrong, didn't I? Frack. So switch, switch, flip, flip. There we go. Alrighty then. So we got the MFE going into the medium voltage transformer. I think I could just do it this way. I'm not 100% sure, but we will find out in a second. That's gotta be output. And then we're just gonna use these cables to test it out. So let's go here. No, not these. The golden ones, yes. Okay, so I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna see if this has a hole on this side. No, so I think we're good. We should be good. I'm not 100% sure. What I'm going to do then is, let's try it this way. Yep. Okay, so this works. I hope I don't need a cable in between this stuff. That's all that I hope, because if I do, then I'm kind of screwed. That is going to transfer lots of power. All right, well, that didn't blow up yet, at least. Okay, so where is my wrench? Wrench. No. Wrenchy-poo, here it is. So the reason why we have to use a wrench again is if we don't, then, oops, there we go. If we don't, then things kind of break. Yeah, no, it's not working. Shoot. I don't know how to do this then. I'm gonna have to do some trickery around here. This is actually gonna be kind of annoying. So we're just gonna, I screwed that up big time because I just lost it all. Okay, so there's that. We need... Let's go like that. Let's go like that. Medium transformer right here. Let's go like that. I don't even know if this will work, but I am hoping. And then let's shove the low voltage transformer like this. Yes? No? Shit. I don't know how to do this anymore. Oh, crap. Input. Yes, got it. It's powered and it's not breaking. That is perfect for me. Maybe I didn't need this weird little gold cable thing. I don't know, but it works, which is good. Now I just need to create a bunch more of these cables and I am good to go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually going to shove those back in. I'm going to keep one just in case because we're actually going to be needing those anyway. But I want to create, oh my God, only 12. Well, it's good for now. Later on, we'll create the glass fiber cabling, which will be a lot more efficient. All right, so we got this. What's this at? Wow, that is a lot of power. We have enough to charge things. Just to make sure that I'm not a liar, because I used to be able to charge things with an MFE. If I can't charge things with an MFE, then I am going to revolt. Yes! It's doing it, ladies and gentlemen. We are charging our nano crap. Nano. I might create the nano boots. So we're gonna have to, again, double up or create another energy crystal, basically is what you're saying. We don't have enough for that, so what we're going to do is just shove a few of these. Yeah, there we go. And I think we had our nano carbon fiber in here. Yes. Yes! Why isn't that not working anymore? Shift, click. Shift, control click? No. Is there a tooltip for this? It used to work. It was working last episode. I don't know what I'm doing wrong anymore, but that's okay. So we got nano boots now as well. I need better access to this though. That's the only downside. So I actually probably, I don't know what I'm going to have to do to this thing though. Shoot, we don't have enough to charge this up yet. That kind of sucks. So I wonder, does this solar generator have 74? That nope. That's because it has the freaking diamonds in there. We need better energy generation is basically what I'm thinking, which kind of sucks. So, oh wait, what? What? That was glitchy. So what I'm going to do is grab copper cabling now. Oh, we have copper cabling. What am I doing? Like seriously. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. We're going to mine this out so we could just get an easy route to the actual MFE part. I guess if anything like that. I don't know how that'll work, but whatever. Okay, that was not meant to happen, but it's fine. All right, so just to be verifying things, yeah, it is just, it's discharging now, which is perfect. Go up, there we go. I almost fully charged my nano boots. That has a lot of energy though. Oh, maybe it's because of these are only basic cables. It can't transfer the energy fast enough. Oh, okay. So this episode, that's going to be a pain. Next episode, this will actually work rather well. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and don't forget the most important part. Sorry about that. Have fun!